Hey everyone. This is week 10. Well, technically 9 and 10 because I wasn't able to make a video last week because I didn't weigh in. Last week I went home for the weekend. I just didn't have time to weigh in, and my skeleton's broken, so I just didn't weigh in. So, but I had I had a pretty on plan week. I did kind of the Wendy plan, like I was kind of doing it, but then like I didn't do it exactly the way I did it. Like I might have like switched a couple days or swapped a couple days, but I did do it. And I feel like I did lose weight, but I can't really tell for sure how much I lost because this past week I had a really hard econ test, which I think I ended up failing, which is 50% of my grade. So I was really stressed out, and I was tracking, like like I said, I was at home over the weekend and I didn't eat that well. So I kind of went into the negatives, like, oh, I'll burn it off during the week, but with the stress from my test, I just wasn't able to, and I just, by like the middle of the week, I was already like -50, and like I just kind of like stopped tracking at that point because it was already stressed out enough, but not tracking ended up stressing me out more. So what can you do? But so this week, I weighed myself and I gained 1.8 pounds, so net wise. So I probably might have gained a little bit more since I probably lost last week, but I mean, either way. But you know what? It's okay because it's only 2 pounds. I can take that off really easily. I'm actually honestly not upset like at all. Like I am back in the 190s. I'm like 191 now. I was 189.2, but I'm honestly not upset because I was expecting it. It's I not nearly. I was expecting like a 3 pound gain from my last weigh-in, and so it's not that bad. And I'm actually a little bit relieved that it's not higher, so it's okay. I'm just gonna like do really well this week. Actually, my boyfriend's coming to visit me today, so that's exciting. And I'm actually making him a meal tonight from Skinny Taste. Like one's like sesame seed chicken tenders, and like others like spicy shrimp rice or something. I don't know. I did look, but I'll let you know how it is. But the Skinny Taste website is awesome. By the way, I recommend it. It's free. There's like so many recipes. It's like for my friend's birthday, we made these chocolate drizzle cupcakes. Only 3 points a cupcake, which people who do Weight Watchers know that cupcakes can be like 20 points for like one cupcake, depending on the icing. Like it's not even like, or maybe not 20, but maybe like 12 for one. It's like I could have four of those cupcakes for one cupcake of like a regular cupcake, and they tasted awesome. Like it was cheap and they tasted great. So definitely, they have all different types of like desserts and like dinners. It's great. And then I've also made like baked bananas. It kind of reminds me of what's it called? Can't remember, but it's like you put honey, like you cut the banana like long ways in half, and you put honey on it, and you put it in the oven for 15 minutes. Oh, and you put cinnamon on it too, and it tasted really good. It was almost kind of like a dessert type thing. Like you kind of like you think it's like kind of like buttery, but there's not. It's just like the honey. But yeah, it's really good. I recommend it. Let's see what else. Um, I had to say something, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, I remember. Actually going back to this weekend, like it was Easter, and I had my family come, and like I didn't eat well, even though I did track everything. I did not. I just threw caution to the wind. So I was just kind of had like one of those weeks where like you just kind of want to eat everything bad for you. Like it happens, and it's just kind of funny because I noticed that when I'm on Weight Watchers for a while, I'll be like, oh, I wish I could go back to the way I was and eat whatever I wanted. Like, I was so free then, but, like, I really wasn't, because whether I tracked or not, it showed up on my body regardless, because your body tracks whether you do or not, like, whether you do, so you might as well. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little out of it. But basically, like, I just realized, but then when, like, I kind of give in and I binge and I don't really care. Again, I throw caution to the wind. I noticed I don't feel that good, like, not emotionally or physically. I actually, at one point, Saturday, like, I had chips, like, I had I had, like, salty things, sweet things, like, I just had so many different, like, combinations of food, and it tasted great, but by the end of the night, I actually got so sick, I thought I was gonna have to throw up. Luckily, I didn't. But I felt like I actually to get my mom to run out in the middle of the night at like 12 o'clock to get Tums for me because how bad my stomach, like Pepcid AC didn't work. The only thing that works for me is Tums, and it wasn't fun. Like I was literally in the bathroom, like hovering over the toilet because I thought I was going to get so sick. Sorry, that might be too much information, but I just noticed that like I don't feel good when I eat like that. I actually feel pretty crappy. And this, not like I said before, not tracking kind of like stressed me out more because I feel like when I track, I have more control over what I eat. Like if it's healthier stuff, I don't feel bad, but I knew I wasn't eating good stuff, so it kind of stressed me out more. Like not knowing exactly what I was eating or not like realizing how bad like it was. I had McDonald's at one point, like at like 2 o'clock in the morning one night because I was studying so late. But it's kind of funny how like you think that the grass is always greener on the other side, but when you do get to the other side, it's really not that great. It's kind of overrated actually. So I'm so much happier when I'm on track. I know this is already like it's kind of rambling, but so I just had a really tough week again with my econ test. I had another test. I had 2 tests this week, and then next week I have 2 tests, and I have a paper due, and I have finals in 2 weeks. So I'm like freaking out. My one econ class I might be failing, and I don't want to fail. Like it's just so stressed out. I have to clean the whole freaking apartment, and I still have to nap and talk to my friend, and I'm very blah. Getting put on all different directions right now, but yeah, so I'm good. I haven't done Brazil Buttload for like 2 weeks, so I gotta go do that again because it's gonna be really hard to get back into that. But my goal is I can usually get about like 20 to 30 from Brazil Buttload. If I didn't stop as much because I get out of breath, then I probably would get more. But since my heart rate kind of comes down a bit from stopping, I usually only count it as moderate intensity, so I can get like maybe like 20 for the week. But I'm actually, like I do walk a lot, like I'm trying to walk more, take the stairs, don't take the elevator as much. And I want to go actually to the gym for a couple times. Even though I'm doing Brazil butt lift almost every day, I still want to go to the gym for like half hour, just like to do something, treadmill something. So because I really want to try to get like 50 activity points. That's my goal for next week is 50 activity points, even with my 2 tests. Because the 2 tests I have, I'm not really worried about those classes. I have like A's, so I'm okay. But yeah, so that was my 2 weeks, and it's a shame that I'm still technically now my net loss is 9 pounds, and from 206 it's let's see 15 pounds exactly. So I mean, if you think of it that way, I still lost that weight. I'm not near the 200s anymore. It's okay. And it's just, I can't believe how relieved I am that it's only 1.8 pounds I gained. It's crazy how that's a relief to see. I feel like I can breathe, and now that I started tracking again today, and like at first I was like, oh, I don't want to do this, but then I feel a lot more comfortable and happier tracking. And some people who maybe don't do Weight Watchers might think that's like, oh, it's an obsessive like compulsion, I guess, now because I have to track or I don't feel right. It's not so much that like, oh, I need to write every single bite that goes into my body. It's that like when everything else is kind of like out of control in your life, it's nice to have like food is something that you can control. And no, it's not. Some people I think that it's unhealthy to have like this obsessive compulsion to track, and it's not obsessive. It's not that at all. But I thought my relationship with food is healthier now that I track. I eat better. I understand what's going into my body, and I feel better. My stomach problems, like I said, go away. I ate bad the one day, and my stomach problem, like I said, I got so sick, so I had to get Tums. So I don't think, because some people, like my friends, like they'll look at me like, why are you freaking out about not tracking, or I think you have a problem. But it's really not that, like I don't starve myself. Like even if I'm in the negative points, if I'm honestly hungry, I will eat, and then I'll just work it off later. So it's not like I'm like anorexic or I'm like freaking out. Like I don't cry or I don't get so upset if I go into the negative. It's nice to know what you're putting into your body. It's I guess I'm like more informed, I guess you could say. Again, sorry for the rambling. I just had a lot on my mind the past 2 weeks. But yeah, so I feel like I'm forgetting something. I can't remember. But anyway, I'll let you know how the skinny taste can't talk. I'll let you know how the skinny taste recipes go. They look really awesome. I'll take pictures. And I'll actually put the picture of the cupcakes I made too and the banana because I took pictures of them a while ago. So wish me luck. I'm not the worst. Like, I'm not bad at cooking. I'm a sophomore in college, and I just, this is my first year. I have an apartment, like, away, like 4 hours away from home. So I just started actually cooking, like really cooking, like on a stove or an oven, like till this year. And I can do the chicken. I can do really like the spaghetti, like simple things like that, like grilled cheese. But I'm trying to like branch out more, and I get really nervous, and sometimes like I overcook things a lot. So I'm hoping that since this is a new recipe, that I do it right and I don't overcook it, because it's for my boyfriend and I'm paying for it. So I hope I don't mess it up. So yeah, wish me luck, and I will see you guys at week 11. So yeah, bye.